So, hi everybody. Um, I'm looking a little heavy. I just noticed that. Okay, anyway, it is Monday, September 2nd. It is Labor Day. Yes. The question has just arisen about my necklace. It is in the state of the shape of Michigan, and it's silver, and it says Michigan within it. I'm originally from Michigan. So, this is the deal. This is Mixed Media Monday. I welcome you. If I have to shut the blinds, I will. I look a little white, but it's not too sunny out there, so I figured I could leave them open for a while. You're in my studio. This is exactly how it looks right now. I have utter chaos everywhere, and it's making me so happy. Anyway, if you're new to the show, welcome. And no, I was just showing everybody my ring finger, but I believe might have flashed another one by accident. I didn't mean that. Okay, so yeah, today has been a really busy day. I had to lock myself in my studio and have not really left these four walls, and I just cleaned it up 30 minutes ago because I'm teaching at the end of February at a distributor's trade show for Fab Scraps. So they sent me boxes and boxes worth of stuff and said, make something, design a class for, I don't know, 25 to 50 people. And it's been a while since I've been in that environment, and I'm done. It's here. It's my heart and my soul right here. So this is I made an accordion type book. It is really cute in person. And mostly every page has a tag. Every page is a pocket. And so these are pockets. And it's all there's little windows to put pictures. Here's another big window. Journaling. I don't know if I'm even holding this up properly. So I might even have to cut it down because we only have an hour and a half, and I realized I probably went too much. So these are little slots that you put photos in. I did it, people. And every other page or every few pages is a tag. So I just made a tag that goes in there, and I'm kind of happy with it. It's done. And I photographed it, and it's done. Did I say February? It's September. I've been sniffing a lot of Beacon's glue today. Oh, yeah. So anyway, it's done. And now I have to draw up all the instructions, photograph it, kit it all up for 25 to 50 people, plus all the supplies, plus ship it to Texas. And that's it. And it's cool because my friend Lamore is going to be there. Love Fab Scraps. Me too. My friend Lamore is going to be there, so we're going to be having some fun. So you'll probably expect some sort of fun. Hi, Mom. Mom's in the house. Everybody behave. So anyway, that's what I've been doing all day. I haven't left. My kids said you're not supposed to work, but oh well, I had to work. August is over. I will announce our August Creative Dare winner. Thank you so much for all the awesome submissions. September is here, and within the next hour, I will think of another creative dare. I have not thought of it. I did just write something down here, but you know how sometimes it just comes to me? I'm kind of hoping and praying it comes to me. So, that's it. Oh, and somebody just said, Tracy, you are so fortunate to have such a beautiful family. Sue, I wake up every single day counting that blessing. 100%. So I do not take that for granted. And my mom is here, I'm sure. Yes. And my dad is probably going to log on. They are the two original Mixed Media Monday participants, and neither one of them are paint. So on a regular basis. So now that our group is reaching 350 and more sponsors, I keep getting more information from people who want to be part of this. I keep saying, yes, I did hit record. I keep saying I don't know where this is going, but I sure love where it's been. Last week I had a nice little business meeting with some new direction and a few little nudges in my keister to keep this all going. Oh, Queen Teen is on. I love that. So stay tuned. I don't know what to say. I do know what to say that in honor of me teaching for Fab Scraps in September, not February, Fab Scraps is our sponsor for September. As you can tell, I don't have a script, and I'm just talking out of my my rear right now. And I'm trying to remember everything. Our moderators tonight are, as usual, are Lori, Andy, sometimes Mary might be here. If she is, please moderate her. And welcome. Welcome to my studio. I feel really happy to have you here. That's it. And then anything I do tonight, if it turns out, I'll show the recording if I hate it. But I already like it because Real Girl said the shirt makes me look good. So bound to share it. Anyway, big accomplishment today. My class is done, and I feel like almost like a sigh of relief. And like Lori said at the beginning of this show, I just need to breathe and enjoy this next hour with you. I was going to paint a canvas, but I will be really honest. I don't know if I have it in me right now. I just feel slightly exhausted, and I just want to take it easy. So I'm going to work in this art journal that I am 2 pages away from being done. This is the art journal that I've worked in every, Monday since, I don't know, kind of close to my birthday, it looks like, because, no, maybe it was last Christmas. I don't know. Come on in. Come on in. Okay. Sorry, my dog needs to come in. I guess I must have started it at Christmas time. But anyway, these are all Monday projects and really tell a tale of us sharing our time together. And I really am only 2 pages away from finishing it. And to be honest with you, I just need something that is going to be really low key and I'm not going to care about. Oh, my dad is here. Hi, Dad. Hi, Daddy-o. Glue Dad, that would be my dad. The other thing is I've been sharing a painting a day, and some of you guys are following this, and now some of you guys are doing it. And it's so cool because this is what I started at the beginning of the summer, and it really is just a quick and easy painting a day. I paint something usually in the morning, and it's all watercolors. This is all watercoloring. I just paint. I let it go, let it flow. I let it see where it's going to take me. Some days are bright, some days are dark. Most of them are bright. And I literally will do a painting a day. So the last couple of days is, I really am loving. I'm sharing these on my website. So go to my website. Here's a window into my world. This is what it's like to live in my head. Okay. So every day is something new. This weekend, I just Saturday morning, I woke up and went outside, and I did this one, enjoy every single moment, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, the inspiring, the not so glamorous moments, and be thankful through it all. And it was just kind of the moment. This is kind of what was happening to me in that moment. And then I came back in, and I did this one, and it says, she took a deep breath and let it go. So that's what this whole concept of this book is. And, probably just sell it and it'll become a bestseller, and then I'll become really famous and Lori will have to walk around and carry my lips or my mascara like she always promises. No. Really, this is just my book. It's a piece of me. I carry it just about everywhere I go. And I welcome you to share what you guys are doing. It keeps me really just grounded in sometimes I get away from the creativity, and it's like a muscle that you have to work out. So I am trying every day not to let that go. I don't want to have to rework out those muscles because as it is, I've stopped walking for a couple of days and I feel it. Oh no, I walked this weekend. I hiked this weekend. What am I talking about? Anyway, so work out your creative muscles. Okay, so today's challenge is one that is all around the challenge. All right. No. So I'm going to start. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Sorry, I'm all over the map. Thank you for saying beautiful colors. Fun idea. Thank you so much. I love it. Oh my God. We need to make, oh, and I will promise you, I am going to get paint on my apron. That is now like the big joke. Dina Wakely sent me an email last week and said, would you please put paint on your apron in honor of me? And now I feel like I'm required to put paint on my apron. Okay, so I have a little idea, and I'm going to share this idea for September. Okay, because my friend and I have been talking about this, and she said something to me this weekend about me living in the moment. And Andy is saying, apron dear. Look, fun. Okay, so I have never really been that great at living in the moment, but if you follow me or are on my Facebook page or friends with me, a friend of mine said, you just always seem to be in the moment. And it's something that I practice religiously, because my head, as you can tell from this 15-minute dissertation, zooms in 85 directions, and that's how I operate life. I am not good when you say, here is one task, do it. Today, when I did that book, I also did all of the laundry, cooked an entire dinner, took the trash out, and took a couple of Skype phone calls. So rarely will you see me doing one thing. And if I have one thing to do, I end up on Facebook. I end up updating my blog. I will go take pictures of something. So to sit me down and say, do one thing is impossible. And my home is my sanctuary. It is like, now I've learned to appreciate sitting down and having a cup of tea on a Saturday morning. It used to be where my kids would leave for the weekend, and I couldn't relax because part of me was missing. And now when they leave, other than the joyful walk to the door, kissing them goodbye and walking back, I realize that is my time and I get to do something with it. Not all of us have time. And so I don't plan, well, we do have time. When the clock expires, you have no time. Okay. So anyway, I need a husband or just chocolate. I love that. So anyway, when I have a moment, here's my little saying. Enjoy. Okay. This says enjoy every moment. So when I have a moment and I'm in my home, it's my sanctuary. I allow things into my home that are in my life. I want them to be there. I invite them in. That was my son. Notice I didn't get the door. No. He's let in. The things I don't want in, I personally make a choice and say, I do not want them. So today, I believe it or not, which I'm not a home, I'm not, oh, my dad's going to paint a mural on my apron. Dad, if you could do me a favor when you're painting that mural, make sure it's not on me. It's kind of awkward, just saying. Anyway, I would love that. My dad's a really good painter, by the way. So, anyway, today I'm going to kind of draw what I was thinking was a house and what I allow into my house and what I don't allow into my house. And I'm not going to concentrate on what I don't allow. I'm going to probably more so focus on what I do allow. And my house isn't going to be perfect. What house is perfect? Well, I have OCD, so it's... Wait a minute. Whose paints are slightly perfect? Okay, ignore that. But it isn't about the house. It's kind of what I allow. And I really am, I really do make an honest approach in my house to only allow what I allow. I don't allow clutter. That's one thing I don't allow. I don't let it get to that point because clearly that would drive me bonkers. Okay, so any questions? Even the penny moments. Okay, and I don't know, I think we're going to use acrylic today, and I am going to use my dictionary. So, anybody who has a dictionary might want to whip it out. If you don't, I have enough for the class. Okay, so let's get lined up here. Any questions? Any questions? Because once I get started, and I don't have anybody in my ear today. Oh, see, here was my sketch. Allow in your house. That's what there's my homework for the day. That's called my prep work. It's pretty sad when your prep work is, okay. So hold on, I just want to see if I can get this. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to make anybody sick. Okay, so and if we have any requests for anything, please let me know. Okay, Queen Teen, who are you? My house is perfect because I'm a rich supermodel. Oh God, I love it. Okay. Okay. So, this might be our challenge, it might not. But my house is a very, 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 oh, you know what? I don't want it. I don't think I actually want, hold on, I apologize. I actually think I'm going to use book text and not a dictionary. Usually I use the dictionary, but I think today I'm going to use book text. And I have a lot of book text. At least I used to have a lot of book text when I knew where I put it. But unfortunately, I'm so freaking disorganized right now in my perfect little house. Well, I'm not even there to needing it, and I can't find it. All right. Come on. Where are you, book text? All right, hold on. Oh, my gal, I swear. Not in that drawer. So, are there any questions before I begin? Because, oh, my gal. Well, I guess I'm using dictionary text because I can't find my books, which is typical of me. No, I know where they are. Oh, I do know where they are. Hold on. I know where they are. They're down here. I moved them. I ran out of space. Story of my life. All right, I'll just be keeping up my daughter's books. So goes it on the prep work, huh, people? Sometimes wonder if you guys are going, okay, I'll just watch this tomorrow because it's going to take her 45 minutes to figure out where she put the book text. And she still didn't find it, so she's just going to use a dictionary page. Okay, so let's think. Everybody, I can hardly breathe right now. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to do my background. Hold on, my apron came untied. I'm going to do my background in kind of two colors I really do absolutely love. Oh, I love them so much that there's hardly anything left. And we'll probably add some clouds or something to the back. Okay. All right. Anybody want to breathe with me? I really should putting some music on. Okay. So my house is going to be like up the middle here. And I'm going to do a background. Oops, hold on. Hold on. I don't like to create on the back of any pages. Nope. Ooh, I almost painted. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I don't. Oh, and which, by the way, I will tell you why I don't create on the back of my pages, which, by the way, I just sold this piece. And I'm framing it and mounting it for somebody. It's matting and framing it. So that's one of the reasons I don't. Otherwise, you really have to pick and choose. And I don't want to pick and choose. So, and I'm going to go with a couple of greens, I think. Now I have that song in my head, which is, I don't know. Can somebody tell me what that song is? My house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 kids and na 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 na. Okay, I know. And I'm going to use a little bit of my technique from last week that everybody seemed to really like. I can't find my paintbrush, but if I could, I would use it. Hold on, looking for a flat brush. Oh, here it is. Oh, I have no water. That's awesome. Okay. Mickey! Mick! Okay, we're ready to start painting. Sorry about that. You kind of need water when you're going to paint. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, people. And I want this to be blotted. Okay. All right, just paint, people. Oh, lately I feel like I just can't remember anything and I can't find anything and I don't know. It's really hard to be me right now. Oh, and I don't know what's going on down here. I probably should have gessoed that a little bit. Okay, let's gesso that a little bit. I don't think it matters, but okay. All right. That I'm just gessoing a little bit over what was. You know what I like about gessoing right now too? It's adding a little bit of texture, but okay. So I'm just going to do this because I'm kind of liking how it's turning out as I was doing it. And I'm actually mixing the gesso in it, and I'm kind of liking that too. And I'm going to get this color, and we're just going to mix, mix, mix. And then I'm going to add a darker green to it, and then we're going to just hope and pray that something comes out of this that resembles a painting. And no, I did not, or I am not. Okay, my son is being really loud on that Xbox, kind of bugging me. So I don't know what this method is called, but it's called the blotting method. I really wish I could find that book text. I'll just use a book that I have, I guess. I one time went to Borders when it was, remember when it was going out of business? And I bought a bunch of books for 10 cents or whatever. All right. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of I don't know what to take it with. Can everybody see everything? Sorry, I'm using Deco Art paints because I actually am an artist for them. So I use a crap load of it, and I really love their paints. And I'm using their gesso. So this is white gesso, and I'm sure that that is not the recommended way that. And I'm going to bring in, I will tell you the colors I'm using. Yes, I will. That's Irish Moss. I started with yellow green and then I used a bit of turquoise. So don't worry, I will list all these tomorrow. I rarely wipe off my paintbrush in between, but I just feel like it now. So this method of background is kind of just what I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling right now. How are you guys feeling? And this is a really cool paintbrush. Excuse me, it's my first time using it. Or my second, I don't know. Maybe I used this one last week too. So there's going to be, I'm just going to get the background how I want it. It's kind of no rhyme reason. I'm put a little bit gesso down. Kind of mixing the colors now. See, if you come back in and put the gesso in it, it looks cool. I'm not too worried about the center part because I'm actually going to cover it, but it's kind of fun just to, I don't know. Oh my God, see, I'm just going to sit here and do this until I get what I want. And I'm not really even wiping off the brush, so it's even better. All right. Oh, and I really do, I'm going to come back in and put some clouds in, so, because my house, it's not, the weather's not perfect. Pretty close, but you know who I feel like right now? I feel like Bob Ross painting happy clouds, but I'm not painting the clouds right now. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like this will drive me crazy even just leaving that open. But I'm going to come back over it and I'm putting and some areas is a little bit thicker than others. So okay, this is about the point where I start to calm down. And I start my prayer of I hope this turns out. Oh, and please share. I've got a blog post waiting to go up of everybody. You guys are always, whoever's painting along with me. Sometimes I get online and you guys have shared. It's really cool because you guys have like shared before I was done. And it's, you know, cool because um, I try to save those when I can. Okay. I don't know why, but that background just pleasing the heck out of me. Oops, I almost said hell. And then I'm going to come, oops, I'm going to wipe this off first. Okay. Okay. Hi, Kim. Good night, Anna. Kim with lazy. Okay. So now I am going to bring in some clouds, which I don't know ultimately where these will end up, but I don't know. I just feel like the world needs some clouds because I live in San Diego and we never have them. So this weekend I went hiking in a new location that I had never been, and I really loved it. I went up in the Palomar Mountains, which, oh my God, was very nice. Oops, I really don't want to mix that in there. I don't usually mix stuff in my gesso, just so you know. It's the one thing I do try to keep clean. So anyway, I had a really grand time. I'm going to share some of those photos this week on my website. It was really nice. Nice little getaway. Okay. Well, not really getaway. I came home and everything. Okay. So I don't know what's going to happen right now. All right. I'm done. Okay, so I have to clean this up because unlike Bob Ross, who had a palette that was totally messy, I have complete clean issues and I have to have everything clean. Now this paint was pretty thick on here, so we might need some drying time and we might need to come back and add some more paint. I don't know, but for now I have to clean it up because that's how it was created and I've done fighting it. And let me just tell you, I do have a blog post to share about the apple. And because my apple doesn't fall far from the said trees that are online right now, Mom and Dad. So, okay. Everybody feeling good? So that's really what I wanted, but now I really want my... We've actually had some really nice clouds here and some threatening thunderstorms, but nothing from them. This was pretty thick, so I just want to make sure I'm dry before I... Okay. Okay. And I know for a fact my house is going to be yellow. I know that sounds crazy, but... Oh, book text, where did you go? Hold on. Oh, man, I buy 800 books and I can't find the stinking things. All right. Oh, remember, I did not find them. guess so. Oh, I did find something else I was looking for yesterday. Okay. All right, I guess I'm using the dictionary and stop bitching about it. Book text is book text. I just like. Okay, I'm gonna rip a page out of my dictionary, and then I never rip out the same 2 pages. Okay, so here's my house, and I'm gonna make it white because I don't actually like the yellowing pages right now for my little house. Okay, and my house is going to be. I want to have like 6 windows, or my house is going to have a big ass bathtub. Okay, now the idea behind this house isn't so that it's perfect. It's just that it's, okay, I think I might even want it thinner. And I don't want it to be perfect. Okay, and then it's going to have a nice little roof line. And then it's going to have this roof line, okay. I may have to cut this like 18 times because I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. Maybe I should match it up. I mean, can't have a drunk house. Well, you could, but who's going to come visit you? Oh, wait a minute. Everybody I know. Okay. All right. That looks like a house to me. Doesn't it look like a house to you? Not yet. Okay. My house might be a little... Okay. Kind of happy with that. Okay. That's my house. I know. And I might lower the roof line a little bit, but you get it. And I'm going to get just some decoupage just to stick that on. So my roof really can come down there. Okay, that's probably more like it. Alrighty. So decoupage, I'm just going to, and you don't have to, you know, when you guys go to do this project, which I'm sure you're all going to do, because I don't know, hope you do. Okay, so there's my house, and here's my cool little roof. Decoupage is an adhesive, and you just stick it on there. Now, that looks more like an arrow than a house, but I'm sure by the time I'm done with this, it'll look like a house. I don't even know if the paint was really dry, so that's the other thing I'm dealing with, but whoops. Yeah, see, some of the paint's not dry, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna gesso over this again. All right. What do you guys think? There's a house. See, everybody overthinks what they're doing. I put no thought into this, and you can hardly tell. It looks like a masterpiece, right? Yeah, don't answer that. Okay, so there's my house, which I put little to no thought in, because I am not going to get paid tonight. Okay, get rid of the decoupage. And if this air bubbles, it's not the worst case scenario for me because I don't care tonight. Are there any questions? The decoupage I'm using is Deco Art. So far, everything I've used is Deco Art. I just like it. They make it in glossy and matte. I like the matte. I like the glossy too. Okay. Oops. You do have to make sure you get all corners of it, but okay. There we go. I did know. So now you got to be thinking about your house and what your house is going to include. I've already thought of a couple of words that my house includes. I was going to gesso over this, but I think I changed my mind, and I'm going to do more of like a cool wash or a whitewash. Well, this is warm. I'm going to use whitewash. And I'm going to water it down a little bit. Just be careful with decoupage because you'll activate it with the water. You don't want it to come back up again, but I just want to whiten it. I don't want to necessarily, I don't want to cover this book text to where I can't see it. I just want it white, if that makes sense. And you could actually like wipe it with a baby wipe, but I just watered down the... So I'm going to fine tune. I always fine tune the challenge, you know, for this month. But I don't know. I was just thinking about this because I think you yourself is kind of like a house, and you get to decide what you let in and what you don't. For example, I am one person who genuinely pretty much has a positive outlook on things. I mean, very rarely will you see me, even when times are rough and crappy and cruddy, I genuinely know everything is going to be okay. And I don't choose to hang around people who are doomsdayers. Oh, you know, everything is negative or it's everybody else's fault. So those would be the people that I don't allow into my house or into my life. And I think this is just a little fun exercise to say, nope, not going to happen. Oh, I think I'm cutting the paper, not the... Okay. So there you go. And I really do believe you get to choose in your life who you choose to be around and who you don't. And once you figure out who you're not hanging around with, you know what? That's okay, you know. But I genuinely, like I said, I'm a pretty positive person, so... Oh, see, good. Negativity is just a no-no. And I've kind of always been like that, but I have had habits of letting the negative people get to me and also kind of take over my house, if you'd say. And that's not a good thing. That is definitely... Then you have a hard time kicking them out of your house. Now, I'm using my house as a metaphor, not as literally my house. Because, well, wait a minute. Technically, I think I have had negative people. But no, I really am. Somebody said to me the other day, are you that positive, last month or something? Are you that positive? The answer is yes, because you know what? You have two choices. You can be happy or be sad, and I don't choose to be sad. My mom and I were talking about this when I was back home. You kind of have two choices the way you handle things, and then you get to make the choice. So I just... and sometimes I think it seems selfish, the choices that you make, but you have to be that way. Works out better for you. I think I one time said, I had a friend say to me, if you're making a decision that's in your best interest, then, so now I'm just painting this yellow. Why? Because I want to. My house is yellow. What's funny is my studio is yellow. I think it's a very calming color. And I don't know if you noticed, I'm kind of wetting everything down. I don't want to use it full strength. I'm just kind of, okay. I'm using 2 tones of yellow here. I'm gonna, so anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but I'm sure it was vitally important to this painting. So, Real Girl, who is on, happens to be one of my good friends, lives not too far from me and very close to her and her sister. In fact, I was almost a sister, but I didn't, you know, that wasn't for me. So, anyway, they're still very good friends of mine, and they know how crazy I am. Okay, so this is just, oh, I forgot to do something. Oh, well, that's okay. I was going to leave my windows white, but oh, well, didn't do it now. So what you going to do? What you going to do? So now I'm just going to come in here and paint my roof orange because in my little world, I guess I live in gumdrops and rain. No, I just, and we're going to, of course, have fun with a charcoal pencil because I feel it. Yeah, I really was intending to leave my little windows. All right. So sometimes when you're painting, and I think September was a really, or August was a really good example of this, letting it go. I mean, seriously, do you remember ever painting like this when you were a kid and just, you didn't think about it? I mean, today I was measuring paper and now I remember why I love to paint so much. It's just, you just get to let it go. I mean, now granted, I have to paint this in an hour, so I would not let it go this much. But, okay. What color are the shingles? Orange. Could you imagine if I had this house on my street? So I'll just come back in and gesso my windows. So that's the other thing. In this house, you get to decide what colors you want your house to be. I live in a boring beige stucco house, but given the choice, I would probably, color it turquoise so that when you pulled up, you'd be able to see my home. But I don't think that's socially acceptable. Like I care. Okay, and one of the things I'm going to do is I am going to come back in. Actually, I'm going to do that later. Okay, so let's gesso some windows on here because I was going to leave my windows stark white, but I didn't. And my windows are not going to be straight because in this world, nothing is straight. All right, I'm going to have, oops. Oh, I did have a giant handprint on that wet wipe. I did like that. Okay, so, ooh, I'm going to have the guy who cleans these windows clean them better. And he's like, ooh. Okay, so I really was going to try and fit 6 windows, but, oh, maybe I can. Yeah, we're not going to have a door to this house. This house is going to be doorless. This way, nobody can get in and out of my house. Okay. This is not a very good paintbrush. And the details are where this is going to be fun. I mean, not like you're not having fun already, right? Is my head in the way? Okay, sorry. No door. Wait, you know what? That could be a door. That's all right. There's no door to this house. I don't actually want people to come in. This way, I get to keep the people I want in, and I don't have to welcome anybody else. Don't you love that? No door. You want to come visit me? You'll have to come to the window. Remember that movie? What was that show, 227? The lady would hang out the door window. That's what mine going to be. I'm just going to be the lady who hangs out the window. Does anybody remember that show, 227? Please tell me I'm not making that up. I think it was the lady from the Jeffersons. Somebody back me up. Sandy, come on. Somebody. I'm looking up. Somebody said, my paintbrush just fell apart. That's the story of my paintbrushes. Plus, I just huck them in the water and I leave them there forever. Okay. All right, so this house is not allowing people to come in. Sorry, Mom, Dad, you cannot come visit for too much of the time. Okay. Now I'm going to add some fine details into this. Ooh, okay. I remember 227. Thank you, Shelly. Leave it to Shelly to remember bad TV. Okay, now I want some other background stuff. What I think I want is, I really do think I want some modeling paste or something like that in there, which I think I used the last of mine last week, but we're going to find out. You know what I think I want is one of those like windows up here. I don't care. This house doesn't like people. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm going to get a couple of deco art. We used a couple last week, but I'm going to use a couple this week. I'm going to use this one. I just like it. Oh, the sun is blaring in. Oh, that looks kind of cool though. Okay. Here we go. So this is something. Busy Bee. Okay. And I just hooked that. So Busy Bee, and I think what I'm going to do is, this is a really dark teal green. Oh, there we go. See, people do remember that. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be perfect on this. I just want some dimension in the background, and then I'm going to play around with this. So don't get all juiced up when I don't do anything perfectly. Okay. I just picked out a darker color. If this gets too bright, let me know, because the window's open and I'm just enjoying it. And we're just going to, I am not going to care about perfection. This is not what it is about. It is, yes, it's about the perfection. No. This is a stipple brush for stenciling. It's kind of cool. And what I need to do is just hold this. Oh, got it all over my hands. This is just kind of what I don't know what this is going to look like. Isn't it nice when you're like, okay, uh-oh, I just got it on my house. Poop. Okay, that I didn't want to do. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Now, I really should have did this. Dude this. All right. I don't know what's going to happen here. We got a situation, people. All right. I'm lifting it up, though. Okay. That's what I wanted to happen. Hallelujah. Okay. So put that over there. And I am going to take a wipe and wipe my house off, because I kind of didn't mean for that to get on there. But that's okay. I can get it off. Everything is erasable. Oof, it is getting bright. I might have to close it. Okay. Alrighty, righty. So a stipple brush, and how I clean that, just to give you some info. Okay, I didn't really want that in my house. All right, who cares? So how I clean a stipple brush, because you do kind of want to keep it clean, is I take a cleaner. Do I have any? Yes, this is brush cleaner. And usually what I do is I do this. Until I pretty much get it clean. And then I wipe it off and I do it all over again. It's just a good idea. Stipple brushes are kind of a pain in the keister to clean, so you want to keep them clean as much as possible. And that's the one brush I don't leave sitting here the entire time, otherwise you'll ruin them quickly. Okay? Sometimes I do it like in a cookie sheet or something, and that's how I usually I lay my stencils down. This brush cleaner is the best. And I don't even rinse them off. See? It just lathers up. Yeah, it smells good. Okay, so it comes pretty clean, but you do want to clean that up. All right, that's it. That was there you go. If you didn't learn anything from the show, that might have been it. Okay. 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 Somebody should count how many times I say okay in a show. Hold on, looking for a different paintbrush. Okay. Alrighty. So this paintbrush right here I really like. I'm actually going to use that color again. I like that color. And I'm going to use this stamp pad. Okay. And I am just going to do this around. I don't even know if my paint is dry yet, but this is a Marvy. I used to use these a lot. I do use these a lot. It's a Marvy Heritage ink pad. It's kind of in the same color we were using, but I am just going to make this all. I'm just going to give it a, just feather the edge a little bit. And actually it's good because the paper is all leaning upward and it's coming to life, isn't it? It's now looking like a third grader drew it and not a 43-year-old. Picasso in the making. I don't think I want to be Picasso. A lot of pressure there. Dr. Seuss, yes. Oh my God, sign me up. Well, that was the other challenge I was going to do, which I probably still could do it. Pick an artist. All right. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? It's not how we're... Gotta find my voice. Gotta find my voice. Did you read my website today about finding your artistic voice? Ever since I found one, you can't shut me up. It's my own little voice. Peep, peep, peep. Okay. Now you can kind of see from where we came, my background doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. Okay. So. Cool. Goody, goody. Done. With that, I don't know why, but it just needed something, and that's what it needed. Okay. So now my house needs to be cleaned up. So if you guys are, oh, look at that. If you guys are wondering what that is, this is like a craft sheet that I leave down so that every time I could just wipe it. Let's see. Andy, are you calling to say you like my handprint? Oh, that's Deco Arts brush cleaner. I think it's called Magic Brush Cleaner. It works awesome. I actually leave it one side of this. Of course, I just dumped them all on one side. Has brush cleaner and the other one doesn't. And that's how I clean all my brushes. I do try to take care of my brushes. I'm not the best in the world, but I do. Just because I think my inner child is coming out. Somebody just said, okay, so this is my house. I welcome you to it. Okay, now I got to make sure this is dry. This is my charcoal pencil. It is a 3B charcoal pencil. And this is where the fun begins. Oops. Okay. Really hope this pencil doesn't go wonky on me. All right. Oops. All right. Okay. There we go. We're done. No, just teasing. All right. This is like kind of out of my... I'm used to doing flowers and stuff, but you know, I know houses were once ones. I'm not a big, okay, so this is a 3B charcoal pencil. So the really cool part about 3B charcoal pencil is what does it do when you use your finger is it smears and then you can, so you definitely want to kind of seal this off when you're done. And if you get too much, you can, I love charcoal pencils. They just, I don't know, just make me happy. Seriously, this looks like something Dr. Seuss would paint. Hi, thing one and thing two. Now the cool thing about a charcoal pencil is you take your little eraser and you come back in and you can just erase everything. So if you want your windows cleaner, I wish I could do this to my windows. Holy moly, do I need to get a window cleaner out here. Dad, when are you coming to visit? So I guess I can wait till December till my dad comes out. Right, Dad? I got a list a mile long. Okay, so that's a cool thing about charcoal pencil. That and it gets all over your hands. It makes you look like an artist, and I go through charcoal pencils like crazy. So there you go. There's my house. Okay. I know I do not get rid of these charcoal pencils until like the thing is a nub, and then I want to frame it because I love it so much. So I know that's crazy. So I'm just, this is a like a charcoal or a black, I think it's charcoal. I think it's like a charcoal gray. All right, so now I got to decide what goes in my house and what goes out of my house. You know what I need in my house? A housekeeper. That would be the first thing I'd like in my house. Okay. So that is just adding a little bit of dimension. I love this stamp pad. Don't you like how I just did that and then I just came back in and decided, can't get enough ink on it, so I'm just gonna, okay, there you go. So this definitely has to be sprayed and, okay, so what are you guys thinking? You need, I have a construction degree but can't build a house. No, that is the house that Tracy built. All right, so I am getting this off my hands. Okay. Okay. Trying to get the stuff all off my hands because then it gets back on your project. Alrighty. What is next? Well, what I thought I would do is write on the inside of the windows the things I want to keep in the house. So I wrote love, fun, calm, art. I'm not going to put solitude in there because I think that would be like moving my kids out. So let's take solitude. What are some other words? I do calm. What are some other words to describe what you'd want to keep in your house? I'm not going to put housekeeper, although I really do have a strong desire to have that. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to write these words. I'm not a great writer. I kind of hate to write, but I tell you, you got to do it, so you got to do it. You got to do it. I got to do it. I got to find a good one. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to find some pens that'll write. Okay. Peace. Oh, that was a good one. Peace. That's nice. I need another one. Serenity. That's I think the word I was looking for, but I think peace is shorter. I need short words. Okay, love, fun, calm. Calm is like serenity, right? Calm is like serenity. So I think I'll go with calm. Peace, joy, laughter, respect. Oh, respect. R-E-S-P-C-T. Okay, got it. Joy. Joy is a good one. I like joy because it's small. Oh, music is a good one. Okay, so I'm going to just start by writing what I want to keep in my house. And I hate to write, but let's go with it. Because I said you have to do it, you have to do it. Okay, so let's go with love. Because I know love is big. I'm discovering that this Sharpie does not want to write on this. Hold on. The Sharpie is saying, I do not really want to write on that surface. Could you get another Sharpie that will write on that surface? And the answer is yes, I will. Oh, okay. Now, I'm not asking that you make this perfect, obviously. Okay, love. Mine is going to have art, so I'm going to put art in here because my house always has to have art. Okay. Those were the first. Okay. Keep going. Serenity, speech. Mama ain't happy. Nobody's after. I love laughter because it does, but I think I'm going to go with fun because to try and write laughter in here would be, no, not going to happen. I like respect too, so that's going to go right here. Oh my goodness. This is not easy. Okay, and I'm going to go with joy. I love that. Respect. I really hope I fit that in there well enough. Okay, respect. Okay, good. Got it in there. Respect, joy, peace. I like peace. Peace is good. Peace. Calm. I don't like calm. What else? I'm going to say laugh. Laughter. I will write laughter. And I'll just write L-A-U-A-G-H. Okay. L-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. I don't know if you can tell it says laughter. Okay. Peace, love, respect, laughter. I don't know if you can tell it says laughter, but okay. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to put this dot back there because it belongs there. Okay, good. Can you guys tell that that says that? What did Glue Dad say? God. Oh, that's a good one, Dad. Thank you. Too late now. That was a good one, Dad. But I can't fit it in. My house is runneth over. Okay, my cup is runneth over. Something is runneth over. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get the. Okay, there we go. That would have been a good one because laughter does not fit in there very well. But you know what? Laughter's going to have to go. So there is my house. There is my life. I was going to write the things I want out of my life, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to do that. I actually don't like to focus on those things. I know last week I used these clocks and I'm going to do it again. I I don't really want to have I don't want to have any negativity in my house. Hold on, I'm looking for something. All right, I thought I had more, but I don't. Let's see if there's enough in here. All right, I have just enough of this that I probably could get something out of it. All right. So what you want to do is take a craft. I know my writing is not the best. I just don't care. I don't know why I like these clocks. Let me see if there's another pattern. I really want to add a little dimension to this. And then I'm done. I don't... No, I'm going to go with the clocks. They just make me happy. The last couple of pages, they just have done it for me. And I have, this is Deco Arts Dimensional Effects. And I don't know, this is just making me happy, happy, happy. Oh my God, I sound like the guy on Duck Dynasty. And I might color these. I know last week nobody let me do it, but I might color these in. You can color modeling paste. You can color it before and you can color after. It's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm not going to be perfect. See how cool that is? Okay, now of course I can't do this one and go over that one, so I got to go over this. I don't know why, but I feel like having dimension on my pages. All right. Okay, and I don't want it to be perfect. Sometimes I color it, sometimes I leave it, sometimes I'm gonna rock around the clock tonight. I'm gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Okay, I can't see where the numbers are. I have no idea what I'm embossing here. Okay, sorry if my head's in the way. It's just I can't try. I need like 7 more fingers and hands. Okay, this is not easy, but it worked. You know what? It did what I needed. Okay. Yep. All right. That is what embossing paste will dry. I don't know if it'll dry within this show time, but now I have it all over my hands too because I had to dig into that thing. Sometimes I color it, like I'll make it the tan, you know, you can put, do I need something down there? I didn't put, that would be like, I kind of want to, I'm with the number 5. Oh my God. You know what I want? I know this is crazy, but my favorite number is the number 5. And I'm just going to embed that on there because, I don't know, because my favorite number is 5 and I am the boss of my page. And then, cool. Look at that. Okay. Just some random numbers I decided to throw in there. How about the number 3 kind of sort of on there. So there's the number 3. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it just makes me thrilled, happy. Represents time. All right, stop adding stuff, Trace. Now you're getting to the point where you're going to go. Now, I don't know. I can't color anything on that yet because it's very wet and modeling paste takes a little, it's actually dimensional effects. Takes a little bit to dry. You can take a heat gun to it. I don't know if that's necessary, but I'm going to. And then I'm done with this page. Okay. So I was going to put on the outside the things that I don't want in my house, but you know what? I don't think I need to. You don't have to concentrate on what you don't need if you concentrate on what you do need. And this is what I need. Love, laughter, joy, peace, respect, art. Maybe God should have been over the art thing. Whoops. Good point. This doesn't take a long time to dry, but I put it on a little thick. All right. Somebody said their chat is overlapping. Is Ustream acting up tonight? I'm sorry if it is. So I'm just going to keep blending that in so that my so cute. Andy is giving me a reaming right now in her own little sweet Andy way, and I love that because it's such a reminder. And I always tell this to people. You know, you find your own voice and be proud of what you do. And I don't even realize half the time that I am going, oh, yeah, I can't do this, or it's not good enough, or it's this, or it's that. And it is so freaking true. So Andy is giving me, in her own little sweet way, a butt reaming, but she wouldn't call it that because she's too nice. And I deserve it. I happen to love my art. I mean, I don't always love my art. But I happen to love what it does for me, and I happen to love the people it brings into my life. So I'm going to shut up. Right, Andy? That's her way of saying. She's like, I'm not trying to sound mean. I love that. So now what I'm doing is... But yeah, I didn't have a plan tonight, so I like to, well, not that I ever do, but I like to kind of know that, you know, I'm giving you guys something that's going to fill you up, and especially for the challenge, per se. And you know, sometimes everybody go, oh, use your favorite colors, use your least favorite colors, you know, I don't know, paint a dragon. And I have a hard time saying that. I kind of go with something that sparks something in me. And one of the things for me, I really don't feel like even coloring the clocks. I know you're probably yelling at me, guys, to not fill the clocks, but I'm not going to. So anyway, Andy has a really good point. I need to practice what I preach. I appreciate her reminding me of this because it's not easy to get on here on a Monday after working all day and having no concept of what you're doing and pulling something off. And I am so proud that I do, and I want to. So there you go. Some weeks are better than others. I loved last week. I think I'm kind of loving this week. These are just things I'm adding because I want to right now. So don't, here we go. I was going to add a border, but now I kind of feel like I don't want to. I feel like at some point you just go, no, not going to happen. And I think I'm getting to the point where I'm saying to myself, it's done. And you have expressed what you wanted to express on this Monday night, and you can do no more. That's what I feel. And what time is it? It is 7:12. I have... do you belong? Okay, there we go. So Andy does rock, I have to say. She keeps kind of things. Andy has that nice little way of just being so sweet. You don't want to make her mad. Okay, so there's my piece. And I'm going to switch cameras and come back to me. Okay, so let me get back to the chat. I was going to add something. I was going to, you know, complain about the page more. I was going to do this. I was going to do that. I was going to build a mountain. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to go, you know what? There's my house. I welcome you all to come in it. The problem is you can't get in it. You're going to have to go to the front door. This is the back of my house. The front of my house has a big don't enter sign. So I was going to title this, I Still May, I Might Make It Home. Ooh, I like that idea. You know what I think I'm going to do? Oh, I'll do this off air. I have these really cool stencils that would be a little fun. And I think I'm going to add the word fun. I'm going to add the word home. Okay. So, just realized the packaging. I think I am going to add the word home, but I'm going to kind of doodle it on there instead of, and when you tune in on Monday, when you tune in tomorrow, step. Okay, when you tune in tomorrow on my website, hopefully it'll be up tomorrow, you're going to see I put the word home. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, in order to get into this house, you're all going to have to know the secret password. No, I'm teasing. So don't get on my case tomorrow when you see the letters and you say I didn't do those live. I am going to do them right now. And I'm going to do them up the side of my home. They're going to be up this. They're going to say home. So, okay. Any questions? Like I have another sunset out my window like I did last week. I feel like somebody's watching over me. So if you don't have any questions, you're going to log on tomorrow and see my detailed photos and notice that I probably added the word home. And then if it doesn't work, then I deleted the word home and I hated it. No, I think that's going to work. I just want that to reflect me. Any questions? Done. So thrilled. I would do home sweet home, but that means home, sweet, and home is a lot of writing. I'm like all jazzed and I want to do it right now. And I'm going to have this up. I should have it up tomorrow. I don't see anything else. I am almost like this day is, I will have all the colors I use too. I am creatively exhausted. That is literally how I feel right now. Thank you so much. I love to paint with you. I love to paint with you guys too, more than you'll ever know. So the September challenge will be announced this week, and I have a feeling it has to do something about your home. And if you want to metaphorically make your home you, that is fine. If you want to make it your home as in the physical home that you live in, that's great too. Thank you, Mrs. Spence. Tracy. In my house. Oh, I like that too. Too much writing. Thanks, Shell. Shelly's like, this is the only way I get to see you, so I think I'll just tune in. Okay, I'm out of here. I am going to get myself a gigantor glass of wine because it's wine 30. I'm calling it now. And I am going to relax. I'm going to probably work on my getting this posted for tomorrow. But other than that, I have had a laborious Labor Day. Labor-filled, not laborious. Laborious is bad. Labor-filled day. I love when I get the little hands at the end of that. Okay, so you guys have to tell me what you're going to include into your home. I hope it's me. I invite you into my home every week. Okay, I'm saving this. I'm over and out. I will see you next week. We have like 4 shows in September. Go check the calendar. It's posted. And stay tuned for the challenge. And thank you for everybody who joined in. As always, I had an awesome time. Okay, I'm going to stop recording.